Numinds presents
The Steam Train! Hello everybody and welcome back to The Steam Train, the super awesome Numinds show where Dorian, Toby, and all sorts of different characters get up to shenanigans and learn a lot along the way. I hope you guys enjoy. Let's go ahead and see what happened earlier in this episode. Oh, Mr. Dorian, I have something really important to show you, but I forgot. That's okay, Toby. We can wait till you remember it. Just take your time. Oh, I remember. It was, I forgot. Wait, I remember. It's, forgot again. Take your time, Toby. Oh, it was, oh, I remember. I forgot. Okay, Toby. We're going to do a quick memory test, just to see how you're doing so far. Because we're scientists, we like to do a control test first. Got it? Yeah, I think I can do that. Let's go ahead and get the test started then. What are the rules? I'm going to show you 10 words in order. Your job is to try and remember them for the 30 seconds they're on the screen. After that, there's going to be a place for you to pause the video. And when you pause the video, try and write down all 10 words in order. And then we'll see how you did. The test starts now. Here are your 10 words. Fire, guards, sheep, tree, fish, burger, globe, scary, colorful, and messy. You have about 15 seconds left to remember them. Remember, you want to write them down in the correct order as soon as we change screens. There'll be a point to pause in about 5 seconds, and you'll be able to write them down. Now that they're out of the way, go ahead and pause. Okay, I think I've got this. Keep the screen paused until you have all your words written down. Welcome back. So, how did you remember the words? Did you make a song? Did you say them over and over again? I'm gonna go ahead and show you the words again. See how many you actually remembered, and think about how you remembered them. Whatever method you used, make sure you know what it was that you were doing in your head. We're gonna talk about some different ways to improve your memory and get better, especially since I think Toby really needs it. But go ahead and see how many you got correct. Pause it here if you need to, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on. One thing people like to do to improve their memory is they like to attach sound to it. Maybe have something like this old memory game. When you press a button, it's gonna give you sounds that match the buttons. The sound can definitely help you remember. So that's one way you can remember. Another way is the colors and the lights. So there's a lot of different methods, and I'm going to show you one that's really proven to help you memorize things a little bit better. Two things that are proven to help people remember things better are using something familiar to help you memorize it, and also making it something completely strange that you wouldn't forget. And I'll show you an example of how we can do this using the body part method. Now, if you don't want to use your body parts, you can use a trip through your house or even parts of your car that you drive in every day. So let's think about it. Let's start with our toes. On my toes, I'm getting attacked by fire ants. And to protect against these fire ants, I need shin guards. And then my knees are kind of knocking together, but this helpful sheep came and stood between my knees. And then I know I needed to get one foot off the ground, and I did tree pose where I put my foot on my thigh. And then on my hips, I was kind of balancing it with one hand. I had a fishbowl that I didn't want to spill while I was balancing. And then my stomach started to rumble and I was getting kind of hungry, and I know I wanted a burger. And now going up to my shoulders, I thought about the old myth of Atlas, who carried the world on his shoulders. And that's how I feel carrying this fishbowl. I feel like Atlas, I'm carrying the globe. And these ants are kind of making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and they feel a little bit scary. But with my eyes, I see a colorful car on the street, and my hair from all of this shenanigans is getting kind of messy. So I used these words, and I went up the parts of my body. My toes, my shins, my knees. This was my thigh. This was my hip, my stomach, my shoulder, my neck, my eyes, and my hair. So I went from the bottom up so I knew I wouldn't miss any, and I came up with an absurd story so I'll remember all these words. And now I can remember the fire ants, the shin guards, the sheep tree pose, the fishbowl, the burger, the globe, that things were scary and the hairs at the back of my neck, the colorful car, and my messy hair. You can do this with a trip through your house, maybe you remember the rooms, or even your car, the different parts, the tires, the rims, the wheels. A piece of familiar information combined with something new and absurd is a really good way to remember things. And it's really cool to see how much you can improve just practicing doing this. Now that you have a method to do this, we're going to try it one more time. I'm going to show you a new set of 10 words and give you 30 seconds. I'll give you a time to pause, and then I'll show you the words one last time. And then we'll move on from our test about memory, and we'll just practice applying it in the real world. Let's get out those new words. Here's your new words. Mr. Dorian let me choose these ones, but I'll read them out to you. We have sponge, book, fire, laser, tape, sky, banana, hat, sofa, and music. You've got about 15 seconds left, so good luck. I hope you guys can remember them better than I can, but I'm gonna try my best anyway. I'll see you guys on the other side, so in 5 seconds, go ahead and pause it. You'll just see my face on the screen. Well, did you remember them? Pause here while you write them down. I'll wait for you. And welcome back. Let's go ahead and see how well we remembered our words. Here's your words again. Pause here and check your answers. See if you got more correct than you did the first time. And if you're perfect both times, that's amazing. Now, I'm gonna go try and remember what I forgot earlier, but I'll probably see you guys in a bit. Mr. Dorian, I finally remembered, and it was really super important. What I remembered was sometimes I get nervous or worried about stuff. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Oh, actually, Toby, we can talk about that. Come with me and we'll talk a little bit about what to do when you feel like that. Hey, everybody. Do you ever get a feeling of being unsure of something you've never done before? Or maybe you get a feeling of butterflies in your stomach when you're going somewhere you've never been. This feeling is totally normal and happens to everyone at some point in time. The word for this feeling is anxiety. Now, everybody feels it differently, and it never feels good for anybody. Maybe it's sometimes you start to get sweaty and your muscles tense up. Maybe sometimes you freeze up and you feel like you can't talk. These are totally normal reactions to happen. And anxiety is a reaction in your body that's actually trying to help you. It's just not very good at it. If you were in the wild and you froze up and couldn't talk, that'd be good for hiding from a predator. But if you're giving your presentation in front of your whole class, it might feel a little bit different. Just know that this is totally normal and it's going to happen to everybody at some point. As you get older and you know what it is, you can get better with managing it, and you can practice getting a little bit better at working with it. Knowing what it is the most important part of getting through it. Today we talked about memory because having a strong memory and practicing over and over again can help you build a skill called confidence. Confidence is really cool because the more you have, the better you feel about doing things, and it starts to make the feeling of anxiety feel smaller and smaller and smaller. Now, it's never really going to go away, and adults, kids, everybody deals with it from time to time. But knowing what it is and practicing your skills can help you make it feel a little bit better. I hope that helps. Thank you, Mr. Dorian. That helps a lot. Now, I'm going to go in. I forgot. Thank you guys for tuning in with another real inspired learning with Numinds. And also another amazing episode of the STEAM Train. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and if you like the video down below. If you have an idea what we should do next, leave a comment, and if you want to catch all of our awesome Numinds content, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys all very much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Here's an outro!